Today we're reacting to London Was the Biggest Hater. This is a newer Bill Feezy vid. I haven't really seen too many of the ones that were recent in the drops, you know what I'm saying? I've been looking at his older catalog, so, you know, I'm excited to see this vid and get to it, man. Let's do it. This nigga, man. This nigga funny, bro.
What up, though? Let me tell y'all about this, bro. This is crazy, man. I really had just remembered this, bro. I was talking to my brother. He mentioned this dude's name, and then it made me remember this whole situation. So every time, when they hired a bunch of new cadets, and cadets is just a person that's just now, you know, finna become an officer. They just giving them a tour of the prison and letting them know this the good dorm, this the bad dorm, you know, this side, that's that side.
I just want to say, you know, because I've been watching the older ones, right? Just seeing how he looked now and how he jumped into he's a seasoned creator at this point. He jumped right into the video. He used to do, you know, a little bit more. He promoting this stuff. He jumped right into the video. 1, 2, another thing. He got, you know, because of his situation, you feel me? It was crazy, but he also made a business for himself and a situation for himself where he's able to monetize his stories, the things that happened to him. This nigga also gets to do this laying down in the bed. This nigga's getting money holding his phone right here, laying down, talking to niggas like this, telling the story about his life. That's hard, bro. Shout out Bill Feezy. I fuck with Bill Feezy. Y'all know that, man. I'm glad. Thank y'all for putting me on the bro.
Sometimes they'll come walking through the prison with a whole bunch of cadets. So this day when they came through, they probably had like 12 cadets. So you had a sergeant, a lieutenant, and like 12 cadets. And you know, they make us tighten up or whatever. And they'll come like walking through the dorm and stuff. So they come through, so they make us all line up against the door and stuff. So we lined up against the door. So they come, you know, you got dudes flirting, saying a little slick stuff to the girls or whatever the case is. You know, as everyone on call, you know, I see a female or whatever, I'm looking at her, I might do something slick, look at her, smile at her, whatever the case, you know, looking at that thing that they walk past, whatever the case. That's just natural, that's what you're gonna do. But you're looking at all the cadets, you know what I'm saying? Bro, the last cadet walked past, brown skinned dude, he had like curly hair, you know what I'm saying, probably about my height, bro. I don't know where I knew Buddy from, but I looked at him and he looked back at me and we locked eyes for a couple seconds. And I was like, all right, what's up? He was like, what's up? And then he kind of like frowned a little bit. And that lets me know that I look just as familiar to him as he looked to me. So I'm like, what the hell? So when they walked off, when he get like down there, cause we on the top, when they walk and get like down there to the steps, get ready to go down the steps, he looked back again. And he looking down there the whole time, so I was looking at him too, like, where do I know this nigga from? So they walked down the steps, the first flight. Once he get to the top of the second flight, he look up there at me again. So he walked down the steps, and they walk out. When they get to the door, he look back again, then they leave out. So my roommate was standing right there. He like, damn, for the nigga just keep staring at you. I said, bro, I know that nigga from somewhere, bro. He like, you don't think it's no smoker, man? I'm like, I don't know. I literally cannot remember from where. But I know that man from somewhere 100%. Like, you know, you be around somebody, you see somebody before, bro, and the face just be too familiar, bro. Like, just can't forget.
For sure. I had this exact situation with the CO of the little shit that I was in. When I was there for the little bit of time that I was, I'm there, we see each other, you know, whatever. He was a dickhead too. He was the type of nigga like, yeah, I'll be in too loud. He was a dickhead. But when I'm out, time goes by, I'm moving around, I'm at the gym. And I see this nigga and I'm like, he see me, same shit. He was a big, swole, light-skinned, high and tight haircut ass nigga. He was an Ashton Hall looking ass nigga. I'm looking at him, he looking at me, and then I'm like, I know where you from. And just in my head, and I think he had the same realization.
Get it, like, it was one of them moments. I 100% know that man from somewhere. It's this girl that my roommate used to always be talking to, this little light-skinned girl. He used to always be down there talking to her at the flap whenever she come work and stuff like that. And I'd say probably like 3-4 days went by, and my roommate came back upstairs. I had seen him down there at the booth talking to her. My roommate had came back upstairs, He came in the room. He was like, hell yeah, boy. Where she going? I got her, boy. I got her, boy. I said, no, what she talking about? He was like, man, she gone, bro. I just gave her my number and everything. She said she gonna hit me. Say she fucking with me. Woo. She goddamn just gave me a little piece of this little banana nut bread she had, man. He was like, man, I'm telling you, but she gone, bro. I told her ass, I want me some hot wings tomorrow. She told me as long as I pay for it, and I better pay for her hot wings too. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, man, you got to throw me in there. He said, you know, I got you, bro. Woo. Like, yeah. So he turned to walk out. He turned around real quick. He said, oh, shit, I forgot to tell you. I said, what's Sam? He said, that nigga in there. I said, who? He said, the nigga, the cadet nigga that you said you know. I said, oh, they put him in there with her? He said, yeah. I said, bro, listen, bro. Go talk to her and try to tell her to tell him, like, come do a round or something, like, send him in here. You know what I'm saying? Just kick it to her, like, you trying to chop it up with her dolo or something. I want to holler at that nigga real quick, bro. So he like, yeah, for sure. So he go back down there to the booth. And I'm sitting in the room, and then I hear them say, 12 coming in. They're probably like 30, 40 seconds later. 12 coming in. So he probably like signaled to her some type of way, whatever. So I go stand at the rail on the range like I always do. And I see him walking in. First thing he do is look up there at me. So he walk around on this side. He go up the steps. He walk around. When he get right here where I'm at, I turned and looked at him. He was like, bro, where the hell you from, bro? I said, shit, I'm from Detroit, but I be out there like in the Atlanta area. He was like, damn, you look so familiar, bro. He said, what part of Atlanta you used to be in? I said, well, really, like, when we first moved here, I was on the west side for about 4 or 5 years. And then we left Atlanta and went to Cobb County. He said, well, I stayed in Cobb County about 6 years. That's why I got to know you from. He said, you look so familiar. You look like my partner, bro. I said, who? He said, man, red nigga, tatted up. I can't remember his name. So I said, my big brother name, because a lot of people who say that, they be talking about my big brother. So I said, my big brother name. He said, damn, show here, man. You was his little brother? I said, yeah. He said, you had the waves? I said, yeah. He said, man, I knew your ass from somewhere, bro. He like, man, what's up with bro? How he doing? I was like, shit, that nigga, all right. He like, man, damn, what the hell? Now that I think about it, I think I remember when your ass got locked up, bro. Cause I remember bro saying something about he was posting you and shit, but I ain't know you was in chain. I ain't know you was gonna be gone that long. I said, hell yeah, boy, I been riding. He like, man, how long you been locked up? I said, man, shit, about 7.5 years, man. I'm on my last year and a half, man. He say, damn, bro. He said, I knew your ass looked familiar. I said, what's your name, bro? So he told me his name. He was like, but you know, y'all used to call me such and such. I said, damn, so is. Damn, so is. But his last name was London. It's on his shirt. So, you know, I'm always refer to him as that in this situation. Yeah. I'm like, hell yeah, bro. So I'm like, damn, my nigga, woo. I said, how the hell you end up working in this? He was like, bro, you know, I left. I went to Job Corps. I got in a security trade. And, bro, they was giving me all my training at the county jail, but they said if I want to become a real deputy, I got to have at least 1 year of full training in either like any type of detention center, the jail, whatever. But the jail there didn't let me do it because they said I had to have these college courses or whatever. So I left the college. So I left there. I meant to say I left there. Then I came to the college out here in this town. And then I stayed, but they wanted me to do way longer than they told me at first. And then I was already plugged in with the security people here. So the sheriff's office told me they'd hire me if I just go get 1 year experience at the prison. So I'm like, but they wasn't tripping about the college shit? He said, hell no. So I just quit. I left that shit because I wasn't really trying to do all that. No way. He was like, shit, you on Facebook or something? I said, hell yeah. So I told him my Facebook name. He was like, shit, I'm going to tap you in with you, bro. I'm going to holler at you, but shit, I'm going to probably hit you from like a burner account, though. You know, you see an account, ain't got no picture on it, man. That's me, bro. I was like, all right, for sure. He was like, hell yeah, man, I want to holler at your big brother, man. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to tap you in, just hit me. So I told him the name on there, so he pushed off. My roommate finally make his way back up there, so I was telling him, I was like, bro, that was my big brother homeboy, bro. He said, no. I said, I remember that nigga. Now that he told me, I remember that nigga. You feel me? I just didn't know where I knew him from at first. So later on that night, I'm on Facebook. I'm just doing me. I get a notification. I forgot what the name said. It said some old African ass shit, and it ain't got no picture up. So I hit my message request, and it said, this me, little bro. So I answered. I'm like, what up, though? So he video called me ASAP. So I asked, I'm like, what's up? He was like, bro, this shit is still crazy to me, bro. I can't believe this, bro. I'm like, hell yeah, bro. You feel me? It's all good. He was like, I had seen your shit when I went back in the office. I was looking it up. He was like, damn, bro, them folk gave you 9 years. I said, hell yeah, my boy. He was like, that's crazy. He said, man, boy, we was out there wilding, bro. I'm like, yeah, now, you know, his group is like 2-3 years older than me. So we was wilding, but we wasn't necessarily just together wild.
Yeah,
like, me and my big brother, like, you know, we'd kick, we'd hang out with each other, but like when we was out doing our own thing,
the wild shit,
know,
he was doing his shit. Yeah,
I was running with. My big brother had his own group of people he was running with. But you know, we all, you know, link up here and there, whatever the case is. So we just chopping up. So he like, yeah, with the root. So shit, I go on hit him with it fresh and early. I'm like, hey, London, man. He like, what sound? I'm like, bro, you ain't got nothing trying to get no money out this shit.
I'm saying.
Hell, nah. He like, I ain't even trying to do that. You feel me? I ain't even trying to jeopardize nothing. He like, man.
Fuck, we talking about that in London, man.
I probably fuck with you here and there on a little something. But I ain't trying to do too much. Like, I ain't even trying to run up no sack or none of that type shit. I'm like, shit, that's a bet, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he had me for my big brother number, so I gave it to him. I had already called my big brother earlier anyway and told him about that. So he was like, damn, hell yeah, I ain't heard from that boy in years. So I told him that. I was like, yeah, I talked to big brother with the roof, so I gave him big brother number. So we get off the phone or whatever the case. So the nigga just keep texting me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga like, what?
That's crazy. How old you is now, little bro? Damn, this the only prison you done been at? What all camps you done been to?
What the fuck is this nigga on, man?
Shit. Now the nigga said he ain't trying to event, but shit, I'm about to try it again. Because you keep talking to me, so I'm gonna try it one more time. So I'm gonna try him on something slight. So I said, say, bro, shit, let a nigga send you $100 for a goddamn sandwich from Burger King or something. You feel me?
$100 for a sandwich from Burger King. That's crazy. That is the price. That's the ticket. And that's like, and that's a cool little way to get a nigga too. Cause you like, a little what? Nugget to pocket the what? On some light shit. I see how they be getting money once they start talking about phones and shit.
So he video called again. This hours later, like this nighttime now. He like, bro, you said $100 for what? Sandwich or something from Burger King, like a Whopper or something. He said, bro, you would send me $100 for a Whopper? I said, hell yeah. I said, shit. A Whopper and about 2 Black and Mild. So, I laughed. He was like, see, I knew it was going to be some bullshit. I said, shit, man, Black and Mild is big, man. So he said, bro, a Whopper costs $5, bro. Black and Mild is like $1.50 a piece, bro. That's like $8. Nigga. You would give me $100 for that? I said, hell yeah. He was like, shit. He was like, bro, I'll fuck with you, but like I say, we ain't finna be doing too much. I said, nah.
Well, for sure, yeah.
He was like, I'm saying, how
that's what you say now.
How you feel me? So I walk him through the whole process, explain everything to him from when he first walked through the gate to when he make his way to me. And it made sense to him. He like, damn, boy, how the hell you know they do this and check like that? I'm like,
nigga, we been doing this shit. We've been doing this shit 7.5 years, nigga.
I done worked up there on these details twice. I'm like, bro, I know how it go. And then I've been locked up. I know how it go. You know what I'm saying? So he like, shit, bet. He was like, I'm going to give you my girl cash out. You feel me? Because I don't want nothing tied to my name. I'm like, yeah, sure. So he give it to me. I send him the money. He still texting me that night like, damn.
He shouldn't even did his girl cash out. He should have.
Crazy, but I'm getting tired, nigga. You still
come on, man.
Me. I'm getting tired. I put the phone up. Feel me? I tell him it's over with. I'm about to call it a night. Put the phone up. Bruh been talking to old girl on the phone. He done put it on speaker once or twice and let me hear that he got her on the phone. So the next day come, they both in there, you know what I'm saying? But he tell her, he put her on point because she smooth, you know what I'm saying? But you know, bruh just started, so he probably don't want nobody to feel me. He put his girl on point and was just on some shit like, bruh shaking something for my roommate, but just push for a minute, just make him feel like you don't know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? She leave and go down to the gate. She tell him he could just chill. She go down to the gate. I push over there. I get it. I'm at the booth. I stuffed that shit down in my shirt. I had my shirt tucked. Ran back upstairs to the room. I had a Whopper, a small fry, and 2 Black and Mild. My roommate was like, why you don't play? You don't play. I'm like, nah, nigga, you don't play neither. What you talking about? So He hadn't got his food yet because the girl ordered her lunch and his lunch together just to make it look like one. And
Yeah.
she said she was gonna eat hers first and then make her way to get it to him. You know what I'm saying? So after she did her thizzle or whatever, London had went in the bathroom inside the booth. So she took the whole tray and put it inside the flap. And then that's when she called chow for everybody to come out. When everybody came out, that's when bruh shot over there, got his, and came back up to the room. So what we did, that nigga had a 10-piece hot wing.
Ooh, I know if you ain't had that, then they in that hole eating good.
I had the Whopper. So we split the Whopper. We took we used the candy bar, actually, one with the long blade on the side. We cut the Whopper in half, and then he gave me 5 wings. So I have 5 wings, half of a Whopper and some fries. He had 5 wings, half of a Whopper and some fries. You in prison, bro, away from that type of stuff for so long. Stuff like that just feels amazing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So time goes by. At this point, London done been working for about 2 months. He never really brought me nothing serious like a pack that I could profit and make good money off of, but he will do little simple stuff every here and there, like throw me a Black and Mild or bring me some food or something like that. Now, brother got locked in with old girl. She brought him a can one time, but she never really, did or brought nothing, you know what I'm saying, like that.
Yeah.
So one day we out there in the yard. I called myself working out this day. I really was just doing something. This was one of my moments where I used to be like, I'm finna work out. I'm finna get it right. I'm finna tighten up. I'm running. London standing on the other side of the gate, like on the walk, just watching us. I'm on the inside of the gate. And when I'm getting closer to him, I couldn't take the running no more, bro. My breath was just over with. So now I'm just walking, taking deep breaths. So when I got over there to the gate, he like, hey, Bill. I'm like, what's up? He's like, come here real quick. So I push over to the gate. I'm like, what's up, London? Y'all about to come in about 5 minutes. When y'all come in, holler at me. I'm like, all right, bet. So, we doing our thing. He call us in. I go in, wait till everybody get through the door so ain't nobody asking him no questions, talking to him and all that. And I go over there to the booth. I'm like, what's up, London? This man say, man, what's up with that nigga you in the room with? I'm like,
fuck. What the fuck you mean?
What you mean, what's up with him? He's like, I'm saying, you fuck with that nigga or something? I'm like, yeah, that's my roommate. That's bro, I fuck with him. He's like, oh, okay. I'm like, why the hell you say that? He say, shit, I was just asking for real, bro. He like, shit, old girl I be working with, I don't know, she be saying little shit, you feel me? Like, bro, be bothering her or something like that.
Yeah,
you call it.
Yeah, I just been putting videos in the shit. I got 2 in Plus right now, and 1 in More. I'm doing another one for More. You think I'll be able to get away with? So I did this Tory Lanez video, and in the video it was it's the one where he's getting poked up in prison and all that, and talking about that. Now that's definitely a More video, but you think I could flip it and be like downfall of Tory Lanez and put it on the Plus video, since it's like, it's like, I guess, somewhat of a big deal?
I mean, yeah, you definitely probably can get away with it. It probably, honestly, would have a better chance on the Plus channel. I've been, at least on my shit, I be feeling like that celebrity moment shit.
Right. Yeah, I think so too.
Don't be hitting.
Yeah.
But I probably wouldn't even have reacted to it at all.
Yeah. No, for sure. Okay. Yeah. All right, then it's in the More right now. So I guess just if you just know that one's for the Plus. So there's 3 for the Plus now then, and then I'm doing More shit right now, and I'm gonna do the Astral Dior as well.
Alright, I have the one for the Astral Dior one.
Oh, just give you yeah. Okay, I'll give you access as soon as this video's done.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
So I'm like, what? I'm thinking in my head, nigga, this girl be bringing him stuff. This girl be staying on the phone.
She probably just say that though. She probably just saying that.
Multiple pictures and video threads of her. Getting to it because he done showed me. You know what I'm saying? So why would she tell you, an officer that just started a couple months ago, that he's bothering her. That just wouldn't make sense.
Bothering? Yeah, like, she probably ain't say bothering, but she probably trying to just get the heat off. Like, oh, yeah, that nigga, he da. Because she don't want that nigga to be, she don't know what type of nigga that is, talking and doing all that extra shit.
Because even if he was bothering her and she wanted to get him in trouble, nigga, she wouldn't tell you. She would go tell one of the higher-ups. So I was like, damn, I don't know about that, folks. You feel me? I don't really know what bro be, feel me? I don't be in his business or nothing like that. I don't know about that. He was like, oh, okay. I was like, shit, what old girl at anyway? He said she had to go up front. They had to, I guess they needed an extra officer up front at the security booth or something. But he was like, yeah, she had told me that before she left. I was like, oh, no, I don't know nothing about that, bro. I was like, but bro, smooth. I don't even see him bothering nobody in there. He was like, okay. He was like, hey, don't say nothing to him. I said, no, I ain't gonna say shit to him.
Hell no, hell no.
Okay, all right, bet. I said, all right, for sure. So I push off. Now, that's on my mind, bro. I'm like, fuck, that nigga London got going on, man. That nigga had trip. You talk about, what's up, bro, nigga, what? You know what I'm saying? So I'm really debating, like, damn, do I want to say something to bro? Feel me? Or do I not want to say nothing to bro? Cause London be fucking with me. So I go upstairs, go to the room. Bro, they're chilling. He just in his phone. I'm slick thinking he might be talking to old girl because depending on where they put her on the security post, like if they put her in a peacock, I think she can keep her real phone because she's not inside the prison. She's outside in the car, but I don't know who he talking to, but he just texting. He all in the phone. I just look up at folks. You feel me? He just doing him, and I just felt bad. Like, bro, you can't not say nothing to him. I mean, yeah, you in London, go back. But at the end of the day, nigga, I ain't nigga really remember you like that, nigga. You feel me? I mean, I remembered you once we went to talking, but I've been in here doing time with bro. You feel me? And it's just like something happened to me. I know bro gonna slide with me.
Yeah,
I'm like, hell nah, fuck that. So I look back just to make sure ain't nobody right there. London ain't came out the booth from her. I was like, hey, bro. He like, what sound? I was like, listen, bro. I'm about to tell you something, but do not repeat this. Do not say none on that. So he like, what's up? I say, bro, that man just asked me, what's up with you? And told me that the girl told him that you bothering her. He was asking me, like, what's up with him? He cool? You fuck with him? Like, on some, depending on my answer,
it's gonna be, yeah.
Like, I said, yeah, bro. He was like, man, I've been going to sleep on the phone with the girl. I said, I know that, nigga, but I'm just putting you on point. I don't know what Buddy got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He like, yeah, hell yeah, that's some weird ass shit. That's some strange ass shit. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy, bro. So she finally come back in the booth, you know what I'm saying? So bro make his way down there. He just talking shit with both of them, laughing, talking, and then every time she leave out, you know what I'm saying, if the door open, he'll try to step in the salad pole. Whenever they call chow and they walking down to the end of the gate to walk people, he'll be walking with her, walking back, talking, whatever the case is. Shift ends at 6 o'clock, 6:30. You know what I'm saying? Like these folks, their relief is just now coming in for London and the girl to leave. I'm walking from the shower, not to the shower, from the shower. I had just gotten the shower, took me a little old shower. I'm walking from the shower. Bro, once I get like halfway at the end of that range, the door pop. They're like, 12 coming in, 12 on the floor. I'm assuming it's just second shift coming in doing their rounds. I see London. Feel me? He walking in. So I'm walking this way, he walking this way, like coming to my room, but he on the bottom floor. Feel me? So I'm not thinking nothing of it, because this London, this bro, you know what I'm saying? So he come up the steps. Shit, that's right when I'm walking in the room. I pulled the door open. My roommate, he was tucking his phone, getting ready to get off the bed, because he heard 12 on the floor. So he was like, who that is? I was like, this nigga London right here, bro. So he tightened up. He went doing some shit. I think he had like a towel and a rag right there. He grabbed, threw it on his shoulder like he finna go hit the shower or whatever the case. Next thing you know, the door swing open. There's London. I look back. I'm like, what's up, folks? He like, CBS, step out the room real quick. I'm like, what's going on? Man. He was like, hey, man, my supervisor sent me down here. Step out the room real quick. So I'm getting ready to step out the room, but when I turn, like getting ready to walk past him, I say, folks, my phone under my pillow, bro. Spare me, bro. Feel me? And I walk past him. He's just standing right there.
Damn.
He tell my roommate, get off the bed. So my roommate like, what's up, London, what the hell going on? He was like, man, get off the bed. I'm just telling you what my supervisor sent me down here. They told me come shake you down. He was like, come on, get off the bed. So I'm like, come on, London, bro. So he looked back at me. He was like, bro, my supervisor, bro, I got to do my job, CBL, bro. You feel me? I got to do my job. So he asked my roommate, he like, which one of these bunks yours? So my roommate like, shit, you just saw what bunk I jumped off of? So he patted the bunk down, shook the pillow, lifted up the mat. He asked my roommate, he said, which one of these boxes yours? So my roommate pointed to his box. Man, London sat through that, bro, tore this man box up, bro. I'm talking about ripping his hygiene apart. Which pair of these shoes was on the floor? You know what I'm saying? So he told him. So he got the man's shoes, dumping them out, bending them, all kind of stuff, and then walked out the room. He ain't find nothing. I'm like, what the fuck? So, bro, like, what? I said, bro, that nigga tripping, bro. Feel me? So I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely.
Oh, yeah, he out of there.
He tripping, nigga.
He out of there.
You on a book, nigga. You talking to my brother? You feel me? So I called my brother. I told my brother what that nigga just did. He was like, shit, bro. You know, a nigga fuck with him, but he used to do little lame shit here and there. He was like, but shit, bro, you know, you got to understand, you got to respect. Shit, if that nigga, you know, that nigga do got a job, though. So if them folks sent him down there, and you say he ain't fuck with you, and you told him with your phone and he ain't touch none of your shit, bro, he probably just doing what them folks told him to do, bro. So I'm like, that is crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So I had hit him on that little burner account. I'm like, damn, G, what the fuck? And he sent me back a long paragraph and was just like, bro, you know, at the end of the day, nigga got to do what he got to do. This is how I make my money. And I'm like, yeah, I respect it, bro. So, man, my roommate was talking. And my roommate, the biggest, I mean, we understand you got to do your job, but the biggest confusion factor came in that, bro, my roommate is under the radar. Yeah, he be talking to that girl. Yeah, he got a phone. Bro, this man don't do nothing to come up on nobody's radar. This man ain't got no big ass packs he dropping. This man ain't on TikTok. He's not really doing nothing for his face to just be out there like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just let him know, like, yeah, you just got to be on point from now on, folks. Like, you just got to tighten up. But the very next day came by. My roommate was down there in one of his partner's room or something. I don't know what I was doing. I was downstairs. I probably was just chopping it up with the guys or something. And one of my guys came walking up to me. We had heard them say 12 in here, but wasn't nobody stirring him because everybody was tightened up or whatever. One of my guys came walking up to me and was like, hey, that nigga up there tearing y'all room up. So I'm like, man, what? So, man, I shoot upstairs, got my bed flipped, bruh bed flipped, you feel me? I'm just like, bruh.
Oh, man. What type of shit this nigga got going?
These folks ain't...
It's about this girl?
Keep sending you over here bothering us like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't even... I mean, I ain't gonna count. I was on TikTok like a motherfucker, so that could have been, you know what I'm saying, that he, like, hit them folks or whatever. So I walk in the room. I'm like, London, what's up, folks? Why you fucking with my shit, bro? And he was like, bro, like I told you, bro, you feel me? Them folk told me, goddamn, you feel me? Blah, 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 blah. They said, y'all got a lot going on, you know what I'm saying, with the roof. So I'm like, bro, that's crazy, bro. That's just insane, you feel me? So he like, you straight though? Like, he trying to kick it now. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm straight, bro. You feel me? I'm just playing the smooth because I'm like,
yeah, you got
what
to.
What do you really got going on?
Yeah, you got to.
Nigga, you tripping now, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if he got a job to do, he got a job to do. Bro was still talking to those girls, so they got off work, they left. I go to the thing. I'm trying to hit London, holla at London. That shit say unknown user or some shit like that. So when I hit the message thing, it say you cannot message this person. So nigga, either you blocked me or you deleted your account. So I tell my roommate, I'm like, hey, let me see your phone. Go to Facebook. Let me search something real quick. So I go to his phone, so I type that in on Facebook. It don't pop up nowhere. So I know he didn't block me. He probably just deleted the whole account. Called my big brother. Told my big brother about that shit. He like, hey, bro, I ain't gonna cap you down, but I ain't finna keep calling that nigga, bro. I ain't talked to that nigga in all these years. I mean, shit, it is what it is. I mean, I hit that nigga one last time. Asked him why he being lame and shit. He was like, but I ain't trying to rekindle shit.
Yeah, he ain't trying to do
This nigga for real, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, all right, that's a bad, man. Like 5 minutes later, my big brother texted me and said, number changed. So I just tell bro, like, be on point, you feel me? I'm like, yeah, London might be on some lame shit. Now, he done deleted me off his Facebook, changed his number. I don't know what type of time he got going on. So that night, bro was on the phone and shit, you feel me? So he was like, I heard him say, baby, I'm about to put the phone up. Feel me, just fuck with me tomorrow, whatever the case, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So he put his shit up. That was my cue to put mine up too, you feel me? So I cut mine off, put it up. So when I stood up, he was like, gee. I was like, what's up? He said, bruh, old girl just told me, buddy been asking hella questions about me. Every time he see us talking, she said he keep making little slick remarks, talking about, oh, that must be your little boyfriend or whatever.
Oh, yeah, hating ass
nigga.
nigga.
Tried to take her out 2-3 times. He done hit her on Facebook. Talking about he want.
He a hating ass nigga.
Want to chill with her, all this and that. She always curve him, bro. And then she was like, bro, they go to briefings together, bro. Like all the officers do they briefings together. So you would hear who they saying such and such, such and such. Like anybody who work in the same shift, they all in the same briefing. He like, bro, that girl said ain't nobody said 2 words about my name. So she was just like, shit, that nigga might be on some lame shit because he see you talking to me all day and you know, don't really be talking to him. Or when he done asked me out of this and that, I ain't never talked to him. I'm like, that's just crazy, though, bro. Like, I done seen these situations happen so many times in prison, bro, where an officer be hating on the inmate about a girl, and it's just like, bro, you're free.
You're free. That's crazy. You're free. You have all the options, bro. That's crazy.
Bro, you got access to 1 million of them, folks. How you hating on a nigga that's in prison? You a big hater. You hating on a nigga that's in prison, bro. So next day they come to work. She came upstairs. She the one did the rounds. London hadn't got there yet. She did the rounds. When she got to our room, she came to the door. I just played sleep. I'm laying there. I got the sheet thrown over my face. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get off the bed, though, but she was in the room, but she was to the point where if the camera needed to see her, it still could. She was like right there at the door, and she had the door pushed up. She was like, "Good morning, baby." And I heard her say, "Good morning, baby," whatever. They was just talking, saying little shit like that. He said something, talking about, "Come over here real quick. Let me grab that ass," or something like that. And then she said, "I know your roommate down there faking, playing like he sleep." And then bro was like, "Nah, that nigga ass knocked out. That nigga ain't faking, his ass gone." She walked over there. You could hear a little. So I know he grabbed that thing. Then you heard a little. So his little Then he got a little kissy kiss. She leaves out. She yell out breakfast call. You know what I'm saying? Time for breakfast or whatever the case. When she walking people down there to the gate, I see London there messing with the paperwork and stuff. So I go over there. I said, "Damn, G, what the hell, huh?" I said, "You got rid of that thing, ain't it? You got down, kicked me off that motherfucker, ain't it?" So he started smiling. He said, "Hell no, bro." He said, "I don't know what happened, man. I just tried to go log in, man. Them folks just deleted my ass, bro."
Man, he a lying ass nigga.
I said, "Ain't no way, bro." He said, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna make a new one, though. When I make a new one, I'm gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna get at you, though." I'm like, all right. He seemed very dismissive, bro. Like, usually nigga chop it up. Like, every little thing, he just act like he was so busy. But, yeah, I'm going to fuck with you, though, Bill.
Yeah.
I had to holler at your brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Just little shit.
Yeah.
You lying, so my brother told me you changed the number. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, for
He
sure,
just wants to get out my face shit.
So, the girl come do around, I'd say this probably about 3 o'clock. Like, she just came in at 3 p.m. She been there all day since 6 a.m. So she had come in there, she just talking shit to random different people. And that's what bro told me that she said she was going to do. She going to just start talking to more people. You know, so it don't just seem like nothing got to do with him, you know what I'm saying? So she just bounced around the dorm, talking shit. The niggas going in niggas' room, snatching their flaps down. But it wasn't nothing like, just saying nothing crazy. Like, she was kicking it. Niggas was talking shit, flirting with her. She was flirting back, you know what I'm saying? You got a tent in your room. She'll snatch it down. So I see my roommate setting up the tent. So I said, I'm finna walk out because I know he want her to purposely walk in here, you know what I'm saying, snatch the tent down. Bro, as I'm walking, I walk down the steps. I come around this way. By the time I make it to the bottom of the steps, I hear them say, 12 on the floor. So while she doing that, when I walk out the room, London walking in, I hear them say 12 on the floor. So she's still doing her bouncing around. So he like about doing the same thing, but he ain't playing and talking with nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just sitting here looking at this nigga, because every time I look up, like he'll be at somebody's room acting like he messing with a flap, but then you'll see him looking at her. You know what I'm saying? But I seen my roommate came and looked out the door, so he saw London. So they just so happened to make it on the top range at the same time. But he went up the different range, the side closer to my room, and he just taking forever over there talking to them, messing with they flat, really trying to let her make her way over here. So she get over here, so she pulled my door over. She like, "Hey, take that sheet down." So she didn't go in, I guess purposely because of London. London come walking over there. I hear this nigga say, "Hey man," and shoot in the room and snatch the flap down. I guess my roommate was in the bed playing sleep. Cause when London came out, he was like, "Nigga, you ain't sleep, nigga." You know what I'm saying? I just saw the look on the girl's face like, "Hey man, nigga," you know what I'm saying? So they leave out. A normal day, I didn't even say nothing else to that nigga London, bro. I ain't even gonna cap.
That nigga lame as fuck.
Ain't nothing else to talk about with this nigga. He's officially a
Yeah.
Feel me? He real mad that my roommate done caught old girl. I can't even talk to a nigga like London.
No, hell
this was around
that
the
shit out
time
of there.
where it get dark early. You know what I'm saying? It get dark early. So
They like
it's probably
saving and shit.
6, 7 p.m. They still waiting on their relief. I guess my roommate was just like, fuck that nigga. I ain't studying that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all finna leave anyway. It is what it is. So London pushed somewhere. I don't know what he was doing. Maybe they called him to go somewhere with my roommate and old girl down there in the salad pot, but it is kind of dark. You know, people coming in and out, going in the other dorm that they letting us do until they, you know, they shift officially changed. Man, next thing you know, bro, I hear the door shit, like it slam, it locks. So I look over there, I'm like, what the hell? And I just see moving around in the salad pot. So I shoot down there to the salad pot, and when I'm shooting down there, I hear another dude, like with the gate. Like I hear the gate that's connected to the salad pot slam shit. So I'm like, what the hell? So as I get closer, now you got all kind of people running over here, but as I get closer, I hear the girl say, Alanda, you got me fucked up, pussy ass nigga, that's some lame ass pussy ass shit. Fuck me. So I see, when I get closer to the gate and I do like this and I look through the window, you got the girl and my roommate in the salad pot. He spazzing too. He punching his fist, telling London he'll beat his ass. London standing on the outside of the gate on the radio like this.
What?
So next thing you know, it's hella officers coming running.
What?
I hit the glass, turn my roommate. I'm like, folks, what the fuck happened? And I put my ear to the thing. He said, man, this pussy ass nigga walked up. Me and Shawty sitting here talking. He like, bro, she all the way over there by the door. I'm back here leaning on this thing, and we just sitting here chopping it up. He said, man, this fuck nigga ran in here, slammed both of the doors shit, and gonna get on the radio talking about, I just caught the officer sucking the inmate dick.
London is a bitch ass nigga, bro. That's crazy. That's a bitch ass, like, that nigga's a bitch. No, that's crazy.
I say no. So he turned, he go back to spazzing on London. The girl started crying. She like, I swear to God, I didn't do that. You fucking lying ass, hating ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga, you mad because I don't like you. Fuck nigga, because I won't talk to you. Bitch ass nigga, you that tender nigga. Go find another bitch, lame ass nigga. Bro, them folk came down there. He was talking to the sergeant. You know, they both still spazzing. They came in, they handcuffed my roommate. I immediately shoot back up there to the room because I don't know if bro had his phone put up. So I searched his whole bed. He didn't. He had it in a little spot like on the bed, so I grabbed mine, closed the door, put it up. They came in the room, like 4 deep, shook my whole room down. They ain't find nothing. Then they told me to pack up his property, like right then and there, right
That
there,
nigga C. Bill, real nigga.
in front of them. And London was one of the officers, but it was the sergeant telling me that. So I'm sitting here, I'm packing all bro stuff up, and every time I look up at London, that nigga just looking lame as fuck, bro. And then one of the officers that was standing behind the sergeant said, "You serious, man?" And man, I promise you, the nigga London said, man, I thought I was tripping at first, bro. He said I had turned my radio down when I thought I saw what I saw. So instead of walking this way, coming up to the building, he said I walked a little closer to the building just to see. He says when I was walking up, and you know my boot hit the gravel, he said that's when I seen her shoot off her knees. He said, man, the girl was on her knees sucking the inmate dick, man. I seen this shit with my own 2 eyes, man. And I was just like, that's crazy. I got all bruh stuff packed up, threw him some extra food because he ain't had that much food in his box. I threw him some food out my box, tied his property up. They took it. I went back down there to try to see if I see old girl. I ain't see her. So the next day was her shift. She didn't work. So later on that night, I hear somebody, CBN, phone call, CBN, phone call. So, you know, when they say phone call, that just means there's somebody at the door trying to holler at you. So I get up, I look out there, I see somebody at the door like this tall nigga. So I shoot down there, it's the whole order. So I go to the vent. I'm like, what's up, big bro? He said, hey, G said, come on with his phone. Come on with it now. He said, come on now. So I'm like, all right, bet. I know he had to send the word because you ain't play like that. If you do play like that, nigga gonna get you flipped. So I go back in the room, pull it out the spot, put it inside of a sock, tied up, his phone and his charger, tied up. I had grabbed like 2 soups and a bag of Doritos out my box. I run down there to the door. I told the night shift officer, I'm like, hey, pop the door. Let me get brother these chips and these soups for my homeboy in the hole real quick. So she popped the door. She was cool as hell. She ain't care. She just popped the door. I ran to the salad pot, handed it to him. He grabbed it, put it in there. He left. About 30 minutes later, my phone went to ringing. I'm like, yo. He said, man, tell me why they fired that girl. I said, no, that fast. He said, they fired her, bro. They said she had she got wrote up for being late before, like 2 times. And the warden had already told her that she under a 90-day probation period.
So if any bullshit.
90 days, then she gonna be terminated. So when that happened, she said that fuck nigga wrote a statement saying what he seen and shit. He said, bro, they terminated her today, bro. I say, damn. So he going in and in and in about this pussy ass nigga London. I'm gonna get this fuck nigga shitted down. I might pay somebody to beat his ass, blah, 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 blah. So I say, hey, let me ask you something, G. He like, what's up? I said, bro, you was out there getting some got 3,000 for real? He said, man, fuck no, bro. He said, shit, we got to go through all this. Nah, I about wish I would have been getting it. Said, nah, I swear to God, me and that girl wasn't even close. Like, bro, that girl back was on the door to where the booth is at, and my back was on the gate. He said, bro, the fuck nigga walked all the way in. We saw him walking up. He said, bro, the nigga walked up, and he pushed the door shut real hard. But we think he just on some lame shit, like, you know, he ready to go and I ain't leave, so we ain't thinking nothing of it. He said, bro, the fuck nigga got on the other side of the gate and slammed that door and then picked up the radio talking about he just caught the officer giving the inmates a head. I was like, that's crazy, bro.
That's
so this
crazy.
Nigga was so mad that this girl ain't want him. This girl ain't want to talk to him. That he lied and got her fired and got my roommate locked down.
Crazy.
That man just hated like that.
Crazy.
Being cool as hell to being the biggest hater, bro.
Bitch ass nigga.
After that, man, I ain't say 2 words.
Yeah.
That nigga said, what's up to me one time after that. I ain't say 2 words to that nigga. He never spoke to me again, bro.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's best to be free. Try the best of your ability not to commit no crime, so you ain't got to worry about that.
You ain't gotta worry about none of that.
Free world, not going through no stupid prison shit.
Facts. Shout out Bill Feezy, man. Great story, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, bro. I like the video, sub up, comment, or bench wrestling, chat. I love you. Appreciate y'all. Great for y'all. We gone, man. Eddie, like door.